Hello again, one more time for today. So we got here a Resident Evil Code Veronica X, glitchless any % run. So this one's a bit longer than the other two, and it's been a giant bully to me in practice. So we're 40 minutes ahead of schedule. Thankfully, there's some time in case the game decides to be a bully to absorb that stuff. That said, I'm not going to try to take up the time we have ahead, but it's good to know it's there just in case the game wants to be mean, as it has been. Yo, L-Rock with 6 whole years. Steve can die. I do not like Steve. I have so many issues with Steve. He basically attempts to sexually assault Claire, and I'm not okay with that. We're going to be skipping the cutscene where he does that, but it's not okay. You know, basically, don't kiss people in their sleep without, you know, permission that that's okay to do. Or even try to do that. Again. If there's consent, that's fine. If you do it like Steve does, you're an asshole. Don't do that. Anyway, I, again, just very clearly do not like Steve. He sucks. Terrible person, terrible character. No. All right, so we're beginning already with. Hello, door. With the shenanigans.
Deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
Okay. This one. So yeah, so this was supposed to be, as I understand things, this is what Capcom was intending to be Resident Evil 3. But this obviously released first on the Dreamcast, not on PlayStation. But apparently Sony had a contract, or Capcom had a contract with Sony that they were going to release 3 numbered games on there. And hence the side game, which was just going to be called Resident Evil Nemesis, became Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. And this one lost its number 3. Because this one makes a lot more sense as a sequel to RE2 than RE3 does. In that it's not really a sequel, it happens like kind of before and after. Like RE2 happens in the middle of RE3, while Jill is a bit indisposed with the whole parasite from Nemesis thing. Cool, thanks. Nothing I could have done about that. This is just how CVX goes sometimes with those zombies in that room and a lot of other rooms, is they can just decide, no, you're not getting through here. It happens. Oh hey, we snuck by. Nice. Not that, though. I have quick turns now. I'm not gonna keep mashing it, trying to do something I can't do. I humbly disagree with that grab. And that one. One nice thing about this game, about CVX, in terms of getting grabbed by zombies, is if you mash enough, you have a chance to actually push them off of you without taking any damage at all. Which is really cool.
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
So if we don't put the metallic items in there, these bulkheads come down and oops. And we can't progress in there. And it's the same thing in both directions too. So like this first aid spray, the grenade rounds, and all that stuff that are in here, we can't leave with them. So you might think, yeah, okay, I guess that makes sense with the first aid spray. It's one of those like, just, you know, use it here or don't use it. But there is a back door we can take. The knife and the lighter. Fire extinguisher, handgun, don't need those. Oh, nice. We got all the dodges there. Cool. What zombie pattern do we have here? This one? Okay. And if you're wondering, like, why is the game so dark? So are all the speedrunners. Is if you look at the like the Dreamcast version or any of the SD versions of this, like they don't have that issue. It's not like massively dark like this. And you know, like a horror game being dark, sure, like that's fine and all. But this one's like excessively dark, and sort of the best guess anyone really has for this is, you know, they did the HD sharpening, whatever it is they did, but to hide imperfections, they just made things darker. But the unfortunate thing is the PS3 version of the HD remaster is way better to speedrun than the Xbox one. And so we just have to deal with this. Oh, got ahead of myself. NTC0394. Oh, I just realized you can see my split names. Okay. Well, you'll see that a couple times. Really? Now, the kind of cool thing about Code Veronica here is, like, if you think about RE2, once you're on caution, you start running slower. And we're on caution right now. You can tell because Claire's holding her shoulder. We don't actually lose movement speed when we're in caution. We only start losing movement speed in danger. And if you hit item pickups well, like what you just saw there, you can actually pick up items off the floor without having to crouch down for them. It has something to do with like the directions you're holding and moving when you pick it up. I don't know that exactly precisely how that one works, honestly. So here we pick the two guns. I forget what the puzzle is that makes that the solution, to be honest, but I just know that's the solution. Use you? Thought you go down the middle. So I'm not going to bother healing yet. There's nothing around here like hurts a lot. And so I want to try and save my healing for when it matters. And again, like I healed so much in RE2 because being in caution does lower your movement speed. But like I said earlier, being in caution here doesn't lower our movement speed. So I'm gonna try not to get all the way down to danger if I can, because then we're, you know, getting pretty low on HP, and we don't want to do that. But at the same time, like, I don't need to take the time to open my menu and heal at this point. This zombie is just no. Not nice. All right, time to play the crane game. When you misalign that and you have to start over, it's so painful. Because it's not that like, oh no, I misaligned it, I'll just readjust to where it needs to be. Nope, you get to move vertically and then horizontally. And if you miss it, it resets back to the beginning. Hope you guys have been enjoying the Resident Evil so far, though. This one's a little bit rarer of a one to see. Not nearly as many runners of CVX as there are of others. Part of this is just like, it's never had a PC release. Like here I'm playing on the PS3 emulator just to... mostly to have the door skip patch that I'm using here. save us like 20-30 minutes of doors. Off my tail. No. Somewhere out there, I think someone has said that, you know, it's on the list for remakes. It feels like a copium answer to me. Like, yeah, this is definitely gonna get remade. I mean, I think it should be, but I don't know. Same time, I don't know. But I honestly would just, like, love a legitimate port of this to PC. You know, like how they released the classics of 1, 2, and 3 on GOG. Just, like, give me that. Of the HD version. A really particularly disappointing thing for RE fans. It's like, you can get this game on, you know, the PS4 and PS5 and all that. Like, it is possible. It's on the PSN. However, they took the PS2 version and put that there. And the PS2 version is terrible. Oh, I'm really glad I used that herb because I was apparently really low caution. For whatever reason, they decided to port the standard definition version. They had this perfectly great HD remaster on PS3.
Okay.
And the one they decided to put on PSN, it's not like they're not capable of putting I don't know why I did that. Putting PS3 games on PSN. But they put the PS2 slow, clunky, bad loads version. Don't know why. Disappoints speedrunners to this day. So the fact that, like, console-wise, the fastest version to speedrun is still on the PS3 is wild. Excuse me? So anyways, as I was saying earlier, CVX is a bully. I keep wanting to hit that vent switch over there as Claire. You don't need to hit it as Claire. I keep trying to do it, and I don't know why. Elevator of Doom. Trying to remember which floor you need to go to on this elevator is always fun. We use this elevator so much. Kind of like, do any of you speedrun or watch speedruns of FF8? It's that elevator in Balam Garden. That is another one of those types of things in a speedrun where it's like you use this elevator and go to all different floors on that thing so much. Bowgun time. Yeah. This darkness artifacting here you can see on the screen. Huh? Oh, damn it! I remembered to do this correctly every time in practice. And of course I would forget to do it correctly in the actual run. So over here, you get this item, but then you need to check again. Because you need to do this. And, really? There we go. Yeah, we have to see that number on the skeleton. You know, or else. So if we were doing a glitched run, this weapon, the bowgun here, is the most broken thing in the game. Is what you do is you get the explosive bowgun bolts, and what's this? You get the explosive bowgun bolts, and then there's a way to kind of do a little inventory glitch where it shifts your inventory over. But as long as you don't change your equipped weapon, it stays the bowgun. However, the shifting of the inventory causes the quantity of the items to shift. And as far as the game is concerned, you know, you still have the weapon in slot 2 equipped. So what you end up doing is shifting it over so that you have a massive stack of bowgun bolts, like regular ones, that shift over into slot 2. And yeah, now your regular bowgun bolts are basically firing as explosive ones. It's a really cool trick. It's about halfway through. Halfway through, we get the moment that wants me, that gets me to want to kick Steve in the face. Like I did mention earlier, we will be skipping that cutscene. I suppose not specifically because of how annoying it is, but you know, it's a plus for doing it. Nice dodges. So the way I remember the order of the pictures in this room is it's basically what would be the most inconvenient order. You have to be careful with that one, this one here, because the line we take to it, it's really easy to accidentally trigger that door, and then you get to do it all over again. Oh. Actually, I'm gonna be honest there. I thought I would have gotten bit by both, by the first one. So I'm not even mad, to be honest. I'm not even mad about that one. I got away with something I shouldn't have. At first, at least. Oh, this. Okay. So I'm putting that health away specifically because I want to make sure I have an extra full heal for Claire much later in the run, like almost to... Actually, I need this. Almost at the end of the run. Now, it's possible to not need a heal in that part, but it is really difficult to get the line right. And not once did I get the line right in practice. So, just trying to make sure I have healing for that part. Looking at the timer again, you're seeing my secrets of how I remember passwords and stuff sometimes. Like that one I legitimately do remember, but I like putting like passwords and stuff like that in my split names just in case. Again, with running like so many different games, it's easy to forget passwords and stuff like that if you don't have some sort of little cheat sheet. So I equipped the lighter earlier, specifically for this room. If you have the lighter on, the bats leave you alone. If you don't have the lighter on, they harass the hell out of you. Also, keep focused, brother. Oops. Yeah, definitely not creepy. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. But unlike RE1, we don't want to completely exit the menu there before, like after pulling out that red ant. I also don't think we can exit the menu that quickly either. Also, knowing that the bed can just slam down like that, doesn't that definitely make you want to sleep in that bed? Seems very safe. Don't you think? Alright, so just to keep this run a bit extra safe, I'm gonna kill an enemy in here. Okay, well, I'll just take a bunch of extra damage anyway. At that rate, I may... Really? At that rate, I may as well just try to pick this thing up without killing these guys. Hell. You're kidding me. He was over there just like, one more for the road. Alright. Alright, it's time to go back to jail. A lot of Resident Evil games have backtracking. This game is like 90% backtracking. They really do just like put consecutive items on like opposite ends of the map in this one. The sin bin, yeah. Oh, come. Alright. So, for reasons I gotta admit I'm not entirely sure of, being in the pause menu there... Oh, what am I doing this for? Being in the pause menu there until the music crescendos makes it easy to dodge those zombies. And I know part of the reason we paused there is that door that was sliding open continues to slide... Oh wait, I wanted that. Continues to slide open during your inventory menu. We'll use that trick one more time a bit later. But I think the reason the pause menu thing is done is it holds the zombies in position. They're not moving. If I had to guess, I don't know that that's 100% correct, but it... Get out of here. It's the best. Oh, 2 shots. What a jerk. At least we killed both zombies, though. They don't always both die there. So here's the other spot where we're going to use that inventory trick. And more bats. So, lighter time. What do you mean your collection of dogfish? Oh my. Man, look at that gas getting higher and higher. That must be a really heavy gas. Right? Right? So that's almost guaranteed a force fight. I think it is possible for him to miss, but it, like, basically never happens. Same with dodging this guy. Pretty much the best you hope for is to push him off with no bites. But, doesn't really matter. Because right here, we're gonna get a full heal. And that right there is one of the best things ever added to Resident Evil. Get the hell out of here. Oh, your inventory's full? Well, would you like to use this first aid spray automatically then? That is the single best thing added to a classic Resident Evil. Huh. Well, today I learned you can run into that fire. You weren't supposed to turn around yet.
Greet.
Shut up, Wesker. Nope, that's right. Equip this. Use this. So, a fun thing in this game is zombies can go up and down stairs. Why? Anyway, so zombies can go up and down stairs. I disagree with the entirety of that. Anyway, they can go up and down stairs, and only one thing can be on stairs at a time. So, if a zombie is climbing stairs... Are you serious? If you do have a zombie climbing stairs, you have to wait for them to finish climbing the stairs before you can go down them. But now, if you push a zombie off of you or somehow kill it so that it falls backwards at the top of stairs, it'll actually fall down the entire staircase and you can hear it thumping all the way down. And I personally find that hilarious. Unfortunately, we ideally don't see that, but it's a thing that can happen, and it's really funny when it does. Come on. So this room's kind of annoying, so we get to go around there to pick that up, and then back around to use this, and then we get to go back around. Oh, I was angled wrong. And then we're going to get to go back around to get back on the carousel, and then back around to get to the ladder that's on the opposite side of the opening. So much round and round and round and round in this room. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you had a good time. Good stream. Good luck. I will probably need it. This game has been very not nice to me lately. I'll take that. Okay, thanks. Oh, he was trying to get up the stairs. He was trying. Suck. Yellow coffee. Oh, nice. Got all the dodges on the way back. Cool. God, in this case, so I'm gonna have to burn one of these first aid sprays. I'm just gonna preemptively put that in there. I've managed to save the health. I'm gonna save that for the point later in the run. So now I'll have 2 full heals for that part. And that should be more than enough to survive it. Sure, some of you are familiar with what part I'm talking about. If not, well, you'll find out. Finally, I get a little break from playing. Shut up, Steve. The 2 most important things you can learn from this run are shut up, Steve, and shut up, Lester.
system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. The self-destruct system has been
One of Wesker's top men.
all personnel evacuate. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately.
So we gotta go raise the gate so we can take off with the plane.
Self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. The self-destruct system has been
What am I at now? Orange caution?
all personnel evacuate immediately. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. The self-destruct system has been activated. All
This siren in the background, it always reminds me of just a cat going meow, meow,
self-destruct
meow.
All
Uh,
personnel evacuate.
I always think that because a friend of mine, Clicks Gaming, who's done some commentary with me on here before, has a cat who often sounds like that in the background. She's just a loud cat,
The self-destruct system
but so it's all I can hear. He's just meow,
evacuate.
meow. So we often joke around that this was her voice acting gig.
Activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Come on. We'll take these. Now those two herbs there, I could pick those up, but I want to save those for Chris. The cat is called Sherry. Actually, somewhat appropriately, the cat's name is Mau Mau.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. 5
Pretty fitting.
until detonation.
I will not.
The
Exactly.
self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Alright, so hopefully we get this done in 7 shots here. Alright, 8 shots. 8 shots means I wasn't quite close enough for that fight.
The self-destruct system has
So like the closer you are, as you probably saw, those grenade rounds spread a little bit as you shoot them. And so if you're not close enough, they won't all hit him, and you'll have to use some extra shots. So you want to see it done in 7, but if you kind of mess up a little bit like I did there, you'll get an 8th. But I specifically pick up an extra pack of grenade rounds than what's required for that. And it gives a little extra insurance in other places too, which, you know, is always nice. Wesker is in this. We've technically already saw him once and told him to shut up.
self-destruct system has been
we will be doing so again a couple times.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Took you so long.
Shut up, Steve.
We made it.
Stop complaining. You want to complain, go do it yourself. Alright, so we're going to use these rounds that I'm guessing a lot of people, especially as kids, had no idea what they did. These BOW rounds, what they do is they have the HP of everything in the room. Well, all the enemies in the room. So we pump all 3 of those in there and shoot them with 2 acid rounds, and that's that. So we use him on this fight because it's a really tight quarters fight, and he has just ungodly amounts of HP. And ain't nobody got time for that. I do apologize for the artifacting on the shading. Whether the emulator does that in a given room seems to be random from update to update. Oh, Jesus, please, no poison. Okay. Because like I've had in the past where there were no issues with that room, but any of the like really dark rooms will do that sometimes. Now the ones that just look fuzzy and dark like this is intended. At least on the HD version, it's intended. This is another item that's not normally picked up in an any percent run, but it helps me avoid a hard reset point. And my runs are not high enough on the leaderboard of this game for me to be stressed out about the 2 seconds it takes to pick that up. So we have to look at this hole here and notice that it has 8 sides. Because turns out Claire is really into geometry, and she gets very upset if you don't look at that hole and see that it has 8 sides. This dog is a jerk, so another use of my extra pack of 6 grenade rounds right there. Once again, that's one of those that, like, normally, like, if you're doing the run, quote-unquote, properly, you wouldn't kill that dog. But, it's very easy for that dog to trap you in that little, corridor where I turned on that first switch just a bit ago. And I can't be bothered to deal with that, so I just kill him. Ooh, that's zombies. Is he turboed? Or was. Oh, crap. on, no memes. Oh. Oh. Ah, there it is. Alright, at least we only got one. And no poison, so okay, cool. That's good. Alright, so now I'm gonna put away this, and this, and this. Here you go. This is a fun part. I think he's very happy about being in that corner there. Being stuck down there. Really? That poison? We're just gonna deal with that poison until I get to the spot where the blue herb is at this point. Those moths are part of the whole CVX as a bully. Yeah, tell Brett Michaels to stop it.
Claire.
So there, Steve was too busy staring at Claire's butt and caused an accident and a pipe burst. So now it's leaking poisonous gas all over that room. It's the most relatable thing that Steve does. Are you kidding me? Okay, I just wanted to see if I got poisoned from that, because if I did, I was going to go back and use the blue herbs there. But I didn't, so it's good. So we had to check that earlier so that we knew we had to cut the valve into an octagon shape instead of a square shape, right? So we had to cut it into an octagon so we can put it into the square hole.
Claire, what are you doing? Let's
Shut up,
go.
Steve.
Are you ready? Claire, come.
So there's a first aid spray down here. I'm gonna grab this. And then, hopefully,
Okay,
this fight goes well. It didn't. Okay. And that's why I grabbed the machine gun. That right there. Ideally, we kill him with the sniper rifle and we get the cool little cutscene from Claire delivering a one-liner. Well, I guess it's not really a one-liner. She just says, "I've got you now." All right. Now let's see if this worm will stop being a jerk. All right, I'll take that. Yeah, free hunk. This this part right here is actually why Chris, you know, goes all roid rage. Well, the ending cutscene. I mean, I guess we don't know if that's true, but that's what the joke is. Alright, that was a nice worm compared to my practice earlier today. So, can't complain. No, that's the... I don't even want to know what he was looking at. You would think, but this man is so dense, I doubt it. Like, if you listen to the way he talks about Jill in RE5 and in, what? Well, that new. Anyway, if you listen to the way he talks about Jill in RE5 and in Revelations, like, that is not on his mind. Yeah, I've never seen that spider grab anyone. Like me or anyone else. Never seen that. Yeah, Lexia sings. Got it. Basement. Remember this elevator from earlier? Yeah, a Halloween only exclusive spider. Only on RGLTV. That's exactly it. Alright, so something that you can't see. There is an herb in this corner there, where I stood and turned around. Very hard to see. Well, actually, I don't even know if you can see it on this version, because of the darkness mask. Up. Door. Go in it. I don't know about you guys, but the spiders in this game always creep me out more than the other spiders in like Resident Evil 1 and 2 and 3. Oh, right. I need to combine these. Like, they look more like Black Widow style spiders instead of just like furry tarantulas. Nice, we got the hunter dodges there. It's not always guaranteed. Or at least not always guaranteed for me, I should say. Alright, so we got the doorknob, doorknob. Doorknob, we take... I wonder how strong that water is flowing, because it doesn't look like it's flowing very hard, but it pushes that. No! That is the easiest one in the game to dodge, and I got caught on a corner. That's disappointing. Also, a real annoying room to have a hunter in. Back to the basement. Making our way through here, not too bad though. Shut up, Wesker. Chris gets his butt kicked by Wesker there. Bad. Come on. Alright, this is the scary part. Well, not yet. These are just normal hunters for now. That was incredibly rude, though. Yeah. Yeah. He's like, where did you get kicked by Wesker? Just points all over. You actually want to be on fine status going into some of this stuff. Not because of that hunter, but the next one we encounter. So we need to fill this up with 7 units of oil. So what we do is just spam a bunch of 3s, so that on the last one, the 3 has 2 units left. And then 5. And that gets us to 7. And you want to make sure you use the 3 before the 5 there, because if you use the 5 first, you have to watch the entirety of the 5 refill, which takes almost twice as long as it does to watch the 3 refill. All right. Almost time for a jerk face hunter. It's either gonna look just like no problem at all, why was I worried? Or it's going to show why I think this guy's a jerk face. Well, alright, that could have been worse. But that hunter's a jerk face. If I were on fine health, I probably would have just ran there. Oh, I have to use this. But I won't. You should have no chance of catching me up, because again, I'm on fine. You know, I mentioned earlier the whole differences in like movement speed, and that you don't move slower on caution. And that is true, but hunters do leap at you more if you're on caution. And those purple hunters are poisonous. Or venomous, I guess. Hence why I kept that blue herb with me. And wanted to be decent health going into that part. So again, they are extra jerky. Here's that switch I keep wanting to flip as Claire that I mentioned earlier. We actually do flip it as Chris. Oh, that was a gold split. This next part can be a bit shocking, but should be alright. Oh, camera's not even here. Cool. Bonus rounds. Fun. Yeah, here we go. Time for this jerk. Okay, there we go. Bonus ducks. Alright, now we finally go down to the basement and get the shotgun that's been tempting us the whole time. Actually, I'm just going to create some inventory space. So picking up that shotgun raises the stairs there. And I wanted to have an inventory space because there are 2 red herbs over here that I would like to make use of. I know, right? And I'll do the rest of this combining when I do the other combining I need to do up here. Right. And now Chris is in Antarctica as well. Actually, give me 2 seconds here. Okay. Cool. Got the rest of my bolts? Or do I still have one? I have 1 more. perfect even. Oh, welcome in, Lord Storm. How are you? Here, we're going to use this. Make sure to only take this and not the other thing. Nope, I said not the... Specifically said not to do that. Oh, nice. Congrats on the PB. Oh, just snuck it in there too. Nice. Oh, oops, went too far. Right, so here, you can do a quick turn and try to run, but if you do that, a parasite pops out of the ice and grabs you. So, we do an improvised quick turn, which is done by just aiming. And for whatever reason, that doesn't cause the parasite to jump out. Why it doesn't? Don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know anything. I just work here. Wait, I don't need to go in this room. Why do I keep doing that? I've successfully went into that room in every practice run I did. Each time knowing... you know what? Go away. Yeah, I've gone into that room every single time in practice, full well knowing I don't need to go into that room, and I do it anyway. Here. Yeah, exactly. Well, practice unneeded entry. I made sure I knew how to do that thing that I didn't need to do very well, okay? So here's just a boatload of zombies. We just take this bite. I think it's technically possible to avoid it, but it's just so not worth it. Right. Inventory space is a thing. Forgot that red jewel goes in your inventory when you do that. Whoops. Yeah, just like RE1. Oh, wait. Here you go. Fun little thing here. Make Chris do a little moonwalk. Was that necessary? Yes. Yes, it was. And this room is where all no damage runs of RE1 go to, or sorry, of CVX go to die. Oh, crap. I forgot we have to enter the password first. ACHS. Oh man, he dead, yo. Goodbye. Gotta love that, right? Just insta-bite. We'll turn that power back off. We won't be needing that anymore. Finally, we no longer have to keep that valve with us. Wow, okay. Dude usually doesn't take 2 shots. Alright, how do you all feel about spiders? In particular, giant spiders with eyeballs on their back. Yep, that is exactly what we did too. We're just gonna nope right out of that situation. Oh, cool. We killed that dude in 1 shot. That takes away a lot of worry I had. So if he had 2, we'd have to use some explosives on him. Could be concerned that it's not spider. Yeah, that's fair. So that one I just picked up in the water there, you're supposed to come in here with the lights on still so that you can, like, see it, like it actually sparkles. Oh, hey, look. It's Claire. Oh, no. We saved Claire. Alright, back to Claire. Alright, so we have, like, way more health than we should need. Like, okay, I don't think I actually need the health that I put in the storage box. So I still have 2 full heals and a green herb on me. Yeah, that's just not necessary. Cool. I overdid it, I guess, because, like, in my practice I was having a bad time of getting here with enough health. But that was practice after not doing this run for 2 years, so I guess that's to be expected. Now that we're a bit less rusty, it's fine. Alright. Well, here's why I got all that health. Well, okay. Swear to God, if we die anyway because I messed the strat up, yeah. Yeah, we died anyway because I messed the strat up. That's funny. Cool. Well, the timer rolls backwards when you restart. So let's fix that a little bit. Go back to comparing to real time. Oh, oops. All right, I'm just gonna do it the simple way. That means you take more damage, but I have enough health that it shouldn't matter. Like, I've messed up that strat before, but I've never been, like, hard stuck in the corner like that. That was mean. So, I'm not gonna do it this time, but the idea of how that works is you get him to face the wrong way and swing, so that, and then you slip by him, so that way he's still kind of facing the wrong way doing his attack, and also then has to turn around to get you. And so, out of here. And so by the time all that's said and done, you're like way away from him that you don't get hit. But we're just gonna do this the easy way. So like he does 2 hits to you that are like half your health. Alright, hold on. I want to see Wesker get bitch slapped.
Go. You're coming with me. Chris Wesker. Go. Chris, since you're one of my best men, I'll let you handle this.
Oh man. Damn it, Wesker. Why would you go back down the stairs, Chris? Yep, and that's that. Easy fight. I'll let you handle this. Alright, so the run's almost over at this point. I don't want to say it's over, but it's... Oh, come on. It's getting there. I could menu properly. Yeah, it's like RE1. Again. Oh, it's like RE2. Again. The boss getting up. Yeah, we'll do this first. . 'Cause, This jacket has a first aid spray, which I will very much take. This drawer has the other thing I want. Right. So it was very important that we turned the power off earlier. For this reason here. Because look, now we're back in here. But this time, the power is off and we're in here. Meaning that we can just take these eyes here and it won't rotate. So we couldn't get in there from the other direction with the power off because it uses an elevator that's on that power. Nope, not this yet. Matter which way I go here? Yeah, it does. And I went the wrong way. Oops. Oh, right. Let's go through first. Doesn't this room seem a little familiar from earlier? Dragon. There we go. Also, I apologize for the constant compiling shaders message. It happens every time there's an update, and every time I've played the game in practice and everything, there's been an update to the emulator. So, kind of had to do it a lot. Oh, I wasn't supposed to combine those yet. Oops. Well, I mean, it didn't auto-update. I did update the emulator. Just, I just wish the compiling shaders message didn't have to show up every time. Also, fantastic song right here. Alright, what do you think the password is? It is Hunter 2. Yes. Hey,
will detonate
here we go.
5 minutes. All doors are now unlocked.
You
Yep,
made
who
it.
would have guessed?
Of course. Come on, let's get out of here.
Oh, someone's noodly appendage.
What are we gonna do?
Okay, turn the key clockwise simultaneously on 3.
Got it.
One, 2, 3.
That didn't look very simultaneous to me. Just saying.
Warning. The safety valve will not be released until charging is complete.
I'll keep her busy. Just go for the emergency elevator.
Chris, but
I can take care of this. Just go.
you have to make it. Don't die on me.
Well, about that, someone says no. We just have to hit her once to stop that part. All right, and now let the memes begin. Oops. Didn't mean to skip that. Oh, hey. Only took 10 shots.
Chris!
Move.
Claire, no!
Alright, well, as far as actual gameplay, that is it. Time actually stops on the endgame screen. So,
Chris!
I think, again, we're still,
Done, Chris. It turns out that Alexia's work
we're
wasn't
still
much
a
of anything.
decent bit
So now
ahead.
the only thing left is revenge.
So,
Let her go, Wesker. You don't
I'm happy to
want her.
let this play out.
Fine.
Otherwise, we'll be,
Claire,
50 minutes ahead.
Today's a good day. I came for Alexia, but killing you is even better.
Sorry to disappoint you, but Alexia is gone.
That's no longer a concern to me. I have Steve to work with.
What?
Steve.
In his body, there's still a living T. Alexia virus. Steve should be a good specimen. Maybe he'll come back alive just as I did, and be able to see your sister again.
You freak.
Don't you touch him!
I'm sorry, dear heart. But my men have already taken him.
You get out of here, Claire.
But what about?
As a surviving member of STARS, I have to finish this.
Remember your promise.
I'll end this once and for all. Say hello to my comrades who you've killed.
I don't know where you get your confidence, Chris.
Imagine if we actually got to fight Wesker here.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Sure, I'm not human anymore. But just look at
Right?
the power I've gained. Magnificent, don't you think? Nice try.
Wesker.
Today's your lucky day. Next time we meet, don't count on another.
Next time.
Until we meet again.
Chris, where are you?
You know,
Lava
I always
Chad.
keep my promises.
Chris, promise me. Please promise that you won't leave me alone again.
I'm sorry, Claire, but it's not over yet. There's still something we've got to do.
You mean...
Yeah, it's payback time. We've got to destroy Umbrella. Now, let's finish this once and for all.
I'll skip the credits. How did I do? 148.39. Oh. I thought I... Oh, I didn't... What? Okay, here's the real time. 1:50:56. I, apparently had my, splits hard set to read game time. Well, there we go. Yeah, so that 1:48:39 is a little bit of a lie since I took that death on Steve and had to roll it back, or it rolled back. But, yeah. Yeah, so that is, Resident Evil CVX, Code Veronica X. And I have 3 more runs coming up. 2 tomorrow and then 1 on Sunday, I believe. I think that's the right order of it. Yeah, 2 tomorrow night. And then 1 more Sunday. Another Resident Evil at that. Yeah. So I will leave it there. And thank you all for watching. I hope you continue enjoying the rest of the marathon. And we'll see you tomorrow and around chat.